Hello, friend. How are you? It's good to see you. Let's get real. So, the cards today are speaking a lot about challenges with strength, questioning your own ability, your own strength. Maybe you're fighting a lot here. There's a call to acknowledge the things you're trying to control or make happen that are out of your control. Put down the sword, stop fighting. This can be fighting with people, but also trying to force things to happen in your life, in the universe, right? Storm warning, people aren't going to like everything that you do, but it's not about them, right? It's about you. So the choices that you're making and the reactions and thoughts and feelings, we want to make sure that we're acknowledging that it's about us and not them. We want to let other people's opinions and thoughts roll off of us like water, okay? When we change, often people ask, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? And they can react in ways that don't feel good. But again, it's not about putting up your guard. It's about just letting it go. Stop fighting, put down the sword. The things in the past that sucked are not going to repeat themselves. So also acknowledge any triggers, traumas, things coming through to say this might happen again, because the likelihood of that is like zilch, okay? Money and material things are still a challenge. It is still winter, early in the year. Know that you are not alone, and that often when we make it through some of these other blocks and stop trying to make the job happen or the relationship work or the friendship to come back together, when we let go and see what the universe brings us, things just seem to flow and come in ways we don't expect, right? Some challenges. Activated Earth. This one says, go to places, do things that you are drawn to doing. There's magic waiting for you in new places and new activities. We can't always anticipate these things. They're mysterious. They're mysteries, right? But the universe says, go to your power places. Trust where you're led. Trust where the universe is guiding you. No matter how much your brain and your ego is like, I can't do that, I shouldn't do that, or I don't have time. Make time. Stop pushing yourself so hard to do and keep up with all these other things that really are not the main priority. Star Brothers says you are loyal and you are working on safety and trust. Again, a lot of this other stuff is like, do I make changes or do I stay in the safe place where I know that things are kind of loyal, but the feeling here is that things don't feel exactly right in some situations or relationships, and it's up to you to acknowledge and listen and sink into that feeling and have that inner knowing, right? There's light coming in, you're activating, you're awakening. If you've found me, if you've seen my videos, if you found this content, you are already on your way. We are all on this path of enlightenment and awakening, where we have to say, what is serving me? And what is it that the universe wants me to do or be next? Because there is some resistance here, and resistance is always discomfort resistance. Like, I don't want to change or acknowledge how I feel because I don't want to. And that's fine, love. That's totally okay. But the amazing shit that happens in life is on the other side of that letting go. When we stop resisting and stop being hostile and stop fighting and trying to defend and protect and say, I have to guard what it is I have, the universe is reminding you that this isn't, you're not going to be losing anything. The only way to go is up. The only way to go is up. The worst thing that can happen is you're in the situation that you're already in. If you try new things, meet new people, and step out of some situations, yes, you might be losing some things that way, but they're negative things, right? Abundance is trying to come in. That happiness, joy, love, light, money, all those good things. Keep doing what you're doing, my friend. A lot of these messages come through very clearly to say Spirit is communicating with you. And let's see. Let's do one more. Let's see what else they have for you, friend. This is hard stuff. It's really about a lot of honesty and sinking into those truths. The hardest thing we can do is be truthful and honest with ourselves, because then it's this whirlwind, this storm of like, well, oh my gosh, okay, that doesn't feel great. That's not serving me, or I'm over this. Then we have to change. And so that's why we sit and we go, I'd rather just stay safe and fight and like put up with all the hullabaloo, right? Merlin, the wizard. Your strength, your cosmic knowledge, the universe is guiding you. Pay attention to signs and symbols, repetitive numbers, words, symbols, dreams, knowings, nudges. from the universe. That's what I mean when I say let's get real. Pay attention to the things happening around you. Look at things as they are, not how you want them to be, and tell the truth. Hod says, tell the truth to yourself first. This resistance, again, I love this so much for you, but it's hard. It's hard to tell the truth. It's really difficult to sink in and say, wow, this thing doesn't feel great, or this thing doesn't serve me, or that person isn't working out in my favor. Okay? Let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me how this resonates. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but honestly, there's so much beautiful energy if you can be honest and sink into those knowings on the other side and say, this is my truth. I'm going to tell my truth to myself so that I can tell it to everybody else. It doesn't mean start sharing your truth everywhere, right? We don't want to cause more of a storm. We just want to tell ourselves so that we can step into our power. Oh, your soul, your spirit is on point, my friend. All right. I love you. Happy Monday.